Failure is the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. In simple terms, failure gives us new opportunities for growth and allows us to figure out how to make things work. And so, accepting that failure is a part of every success story is the best way to turn your stumbling blocks to stepping stones. Hi friends, your reset coach Marima here. I make these videos to remind you that you are not a failure just because you failed at something at some point. You are a work in progress. Yes, there's always room for improvement. Again, it is never too late to reinvent yourself, and you are never too old to start a new life or have a new dream. Remember, this time you are restarting with a lot of experiences and learned lessons to take empowered action. And action is the prescription for success. Hit that reset button, become limitless and unstoppable. You are just one decision away to an extraordinary life. Have you ever failed in your life and you are afraid to fail again? You are not alone. And you will probably fail again a lot more times because failure is an integral part of life. But also, failure is your greatest teacher. In today's video, we will explore how failure is a good, positive, and enriching thing to help you transform your mindset and grow. We will also learn from examples on how people take empowered action and become success stories. The good news is we can model these people. We can take action on the lessons from our failure and become successful too. I used to hear that failure is not something you should be afraid of because it is a learning curve. This statement only started making meaning when I made the conscious decision to take time to reflect on the things I considered as disastrous failure in my life. I learned many things, and I would like to share a few of them with you today. Lesson number 1. When you own your failures and take responsibility, you stop blaming others. You admit your fault, which makes you want to fix it. And the best way to fix anything is by using the lessons from our failures and challenges. This helps you to learn and move forward as a better person. Lesson number 2. When you treat every failure as a learning opportunity, you will be able to change your mindset. Staying open to listening, to learning should be your lifestyle. Every time you fail, you learn something from that failure, which you can use during your next attempt to get better results. And when you keep on an open mind, you are predisposed and willing to learn and grow. Lesson number 3. Failure teaches us that success is never guaranteed because life is not just one smooth sail. This helps us understand that things could go wrong despite our best efforts. And when we know that failure is always a possibility, we learn to not let the fear of failure hold us back. Failure now becomes a catalyst that pushes us to grow after our dreams. We learn that we have to keep trying until we get it right. And this is what eventually leads to success. A wise person once said, "Success is moving from failure to failure without losing zeal." Lesson number 4. Failure teaches us to embrace change. Yes, sometimes failure is the universe telling us that there is something we are not doing right. Imagine that you started a business and it failed. This could mean that there are some new skills you need to learn and put into practice to get better results. As Einstein pointed out, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Which means if you keep doing things the same way you did before, you will continue to encounter failure. This means that to overcome your failure, you must change something about your approach. You have to look back at your failure, see what went wrong, and then choose what changes you need to make to be successful the next time. And in doing so, your failure teaches you that one way to overcome failure is to embrace change. If you are ready to pick the lessons from your failure and make the decision and commit to consistent action to reset your life and reinvent yourself, send me a direct message on Instagram in the link below this video for a free clarity call. Remember, your hurt makes you stronger and your failure makes you smarter. Failure can be a great source of motivation for people with a growth mindset. Also bear in mind that you have the responsibility to cultivate the right mindset to become your best version. People have done it, and we can also do it. Basketball legend Michael Jordan is a great example in our day. He has this empowering success mantra: to learn to succeed, you must first learn to fail. He further affirms that I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something, but I can't accept not trying. And he explains, I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Wow. I know you will be thinking that many other talented and resourceful people keep trying but do not get desired results. You are right, and this is when strategy comes in. Have a vision and the right strategy. Add talent, good timing, and resourcefulness. This makes an awesome recipe that guarantees success. Because you know where you are, you know your end goal, and you are in consistent action. Failure thus becomes a means to an end rather than an end in itself. In other words, failure is no longer final but a part of the journey towards success. Everyone fails at one time or another, but the difference lies in having the courage to continue trying. And strategy is very important to help you shorten your success journey. Find a coach to guide you. Find a community of people with a growth mindset to share positivity and progress. In addition, failure should be viewed as an opportunity to create a new beginning. If you feel that you failed at something, do some self-reflecting and find the lessons. Instead of giving up after a failure, give yourself a second chance and try again. One of my mentors says, when you reach 999, hit the reset button and give yourself 1,000 second chances. This brings you new insights and a different direction that could lead to your breakthrough. Sometimes life diverts our path, and we should be open to accept it and learn. Embrace failure, but use the stumbling blocks to build stepping stones to a new and better outcome. Furthermore, failing should help you identify what works and what does not. There is beauty in trying something a second time using the lessons from the first fall. This is when evolution really starts to take shape, and so failure expands our minds and encourages growth. Build a success mindset and become an achiever using lessons from your failures and challenges. Examples abound about ordinary people who decided to act extra in the way they show up for themselves and take action and became extraordinary success stories. The bottom line is that failure was a catalyst for them to bounce back better. You, my friend, can also give yourself 1,000 second chances to take empowered action and bounce back better. Learning and doing is a lifelong process, and as long as we stay in action, we are likely to fail at one point, but we trust our get up. No regrets, only lessons. Your wants and needs are always evolving, but one thing never changes, and that is the time to get started. and that time is always now. Stop blaming others for your failures. Own your failures and find the lessons. Be honest and trust yourself. Consider feedback as something constructive. Take responsibility of your life. Use the lessons from your challenges to bounce back better. Make that decision today. Take empowered action. Stay committed and consistent and achieve beyond measure. Become limitless and unstoppable. Thank you for watching. I am your friend for your new journey to the best part of your life. Remember, I do not have a magic solution. I am your guide into self-discovery to help you unlock inbuilt answers and take empowered action to become your best version. Do not forget to send me a direct message on Instagram in the link below this video for a free clarity call. I will see you in the next video.